Hi, it's Lorraine here at the DACA Detox World Healing and Training Center, and I'm back talking about women's pelvic health. And today I'm talking about vaginitis. So, vaginitis is an inflammation of the vagina, an imbalance of yeast and bacteria. So, we normally have yeast, a small amount of yeast and bacteria in the vagina. And when there is an overgrowth, that's when you start to have problems. But what caused the overgrowth? They don't say here. Like I'm doing research. They don't say. The types, bacterial overgrowth, which causes a strong fishy odor. Candida overgrowth, which is the fungus candida, and normally found in small amounts in the vagina. Chlamydia, the most common STI, sexually transmitted infection, usually occurs around 18 to 32 when you have multiple sex partners. Gonorrhea is a common infection spread through sex. Trick is another thing that is spread through sex. It's a parasite. And viral vaginitis caused by viruses like the herpes virus, the human papilloma virus, and again, spread through sex, causes sores or warts on the genitals. Now, all of this might be deeper activated by having intercourse, but the root problem is that pooping in your pelvis, that leaky large intestine, where anything transitioning through the large intestine has the opportunity to drop into the pelvic bowl. And then you get a manure pile. So what symptoms you would have? Itching, swollen, a discharge that's not normal. Either it's sticky, really sticky, or smelly. What the medical system would do for you, I mean, it says to go and get checked out before you even go for one of the over-the-counter things that you can just pick up at the drugstore. And then for sure, if it continues, then see your doctor. And prevention, what do they say here? Douching may cause irritation too. So they're saying, don't be doing that because that could be part of the problem. Avoiding clothes that hold heat and moisture. Nylon underwear, tight jeans, gym shorts, leggings that don't allow things to breathe, pantyhose. There we are. There, we're back. Sorry about that. We had a slow connection with the internet. So I was talking about all the different things you can do that make it happen. And like I said, avoid clothes that hold heat and moisture. And then one of the things that can help, they're saying eating yogurt with an active culture. And condoms are the best way to prevent passing infection between sexual partners. And I don't know if you heard me the couple of days ago, one of the things that cause vaginal dryness is a condom that has N9 in it, which is a chemical. So I don't know. I'm not thinking this is sounding so good. So they recommend that you go see your gynecologist and have a yearly examination, whether you think you have or think you do not have, and make sure they do a pap smear and, you know, do all the testing for everything. Why not? There we are. We're back. Why not just take care of yourself? Why not fix the root problem, which is the pooping in your pelvis? Why not get yourself on a perfect day? The perfect day protocol. Download pdgfree.com and get yourself the download of the Perfect Day Manual, which is the most recent one that we've put out, and it is 545 pages, something like that, of health information. And it's beyond Thunderdome, the information you get from that. But eating properly, you know, if you're not chewing properly and you're swallowing big hunks and it's going down into your stomach doesn't have teeth. So it can't break it down. So it churns and it churns and it churns and it churns and it starts to putrefy. Now when it putrefies, you're feeding the bad bacteria, the fungus, and the parasites. And the fungus are the worst predators, because they're the ones that drill the holes in the large intestine, which allows anything transitioning through there to drop into the pelvic bowl. You know, it's like a submarine with screen doors. It's not working so well. And then most of us are constipated and we don't even realize it, because we go to the doctor and he says, well, how are things going? And you say, well, you know what? I'm having a poop maybe once a day, maybe once every other day, or maybe just once a week. And he would say, check, you're all good. You're not constipated. But the reality is, if you're eating 3 meals a day, you should be eliminating 3 times a day. So your bowel movement should be 6 or 7 inches long. When you put your finger and your thumb together, that's how thick it should be. It should float, not sink. And it should not stink. If it's stinking and it's sinking and it's all these little dried up little turds like what rabbits do, that is constipation. And you had to push a lot in order to get that out. So we want to be able to stop all this. Make sure you're drinking. So your diet, raw and fresh is best. Get off the processed stuff, especially wheat, dairy, corn. These things are highly inflammatory. Make sure you're drinking enough water. Most people, I had a consultation with the lady, and she said she drinks 6 cups of water a day, and she thought she was doing good. But no, she needs 3 quarts. So that would be 4, 8, 12 cups, double. She needed double what she was doing. So, and when you're drinking your structured water, it should be warm to hot, because anytime that you're trying to clean things out, we need warm or hot water because it penetrates deeper. Other things you can be doing, the vaginal infusion for sure. If you've got vaginitis, that's what you need to do. That's going to take care of any bad bacteria, fungus, parasites. It's going to nourish the walls and the entire pelvic area, because it goes through the vaginal walls and into the pelvic area, where it gets rid of viruses, bad bacteria, fungus. It starts to clean up that manure pile. And it strengthens and nourishes the tissues. So the tissues that are irritated and inflamed, like when you have vaginitis. And, you know, you could be using that vaginal infusion when you're lovemaking. You know, you can, that way your partner benefits from it too. If I had a problem going on down there, I'd be doing it more than once a day, and I'd be doing it until everything cleans up. And then I might pull back for a little bit and only do it maybe 3 times a week, or maybe just once. If I was doing it a couple times a day, I'd probably just pull back to just doing it once a day. And then after a while, I'd pull back a little bit more and maybe just do it 3 times a week and continue that, you know, maybe for the rest of my life. We are living in a very toxic world. The other thing you can be doing is joining us for the Pelvic Restoration and Disease Prevention Masterclass. So our next masterclass is in Bonita Springs, and it's the end of June. The next one after that is Coffs Harbor, and it's the end of August. And then the last one is in Ixtapa, Mexico in November. So if you're interested in learning how to really honor these beautiful bodies and come back and respect, protect, and forgive and trust and totally love these beautiful bodies and nourish, learn how to strengthen the pelvic area and nourish the tissues there, and really honor these beautiful bodies that we have. Come and take the Pelvic Restoration and Disease Prevention Masterclass. You will not regret it. Every woman who comes and takes the class has a profound difference by the end. We've had women with incontinence be able to leave and not have to worry so much about an urgency for going to the bathroom, for being close to the bathroom. We've had women with vaginal dryness being able to feel the difference after just 3 days. You know, women, if you're in pain, we don't have to live in pain. And, you know, we have been under siege with the medical system for, I'm going to say 50, 75 years. And their idea of helping us is to cut, poison, and burn. And, you know, they're doing what they know to do, but is it getting to the root cause? No, it is not. And there lies the problem. You know, I had 7 surgeries in the pelvic area. The last one was when I was 40, when I had a complete hysterectomy. And none of them needed to be done. When I look back now, if I would have been taking care of my body on a physical and emotional and spiritual level, I wouldn't have, none of that needed to be done. Anyhow, go to bhnuniversity.com to find out more information about the Pelvic Restoration and Disease Prevention Masterclass. You'll be able to sign up, and the first 12 people that sign up get that extra special price of $1,197 in your country. So if you're Canadian, you're paying Canadian. If you're Australian, you're paying Australian. And if you're American, you're paying US dollars. But we have brought the price down to make it easier for you so that you can get this life-changing information and really start coming home to a woman's powerhouse for healing. Good night, everyone. I hope you're having a beautiful morning, a beautiful evening, a beautiful afternoon, wherever you are. And just know, 3, 2, 1, we've got this.